Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this update we're going to do a bit of a deep dive on crude oil for a couple reasons. Now, crude's an interesting market that sort of bridges a number of points that are active in my trading right now. My futures swing trading, my stock and ETF trading, and then the macro reflationary narrative that has been the bulk of my book. All right, so let's dive into the daily time frame of crude. Crude had a 3x plus volatility move yesterday. So a massive volatility move to the downside within the overall context of an uptrend. So when I see that, yes, it's more volatility than we normally would see. Normal is about 185 to 225. Yesterday was about 660. All right. So what we typically do is we wait for a nice pause pattern, and that pause pattern comes by way of either an inside day, you might know that alternatively as a harami, or a minor low, which also can be considered a swing low. We got the harami today. Now, the way in which this is really important to me is we have the pause, the market's still in the wave, and we never got a red grab candle, meaning we did not close below the 34 EMA on the low. However, now that we have this, it opens up a number of ETFs and stocks in a sector that has been benefiting from the reflationary trade, this macroeconomic environment that we're in right now. This is a classic buy the dip on the sell-off in crude in these oil stocks. So this is where, for a lot of us, our commodities, our currencies, and our stock trades, they really ideally in this kind of environment should overlap. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So the time horizon, and let me show you some of these notes here. Right now, my secret to my sector trading is to not rely on NQ and ES, focusing on macro trades, which brings me to what you trade is more important than how you trade it. That is a Raghee original. Meaning, remember, if you get a parabolic market, an overall uptrend, that is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Don't try to pick a top. Go with the flow, surf that wave, and you're going to be fine. So how do you buy the dip? Well, this is what it looks like. This is what a dip looks like. That's a minor low right there. All right. And March is really bringing in that reflationary trade clarity for us. The Federal Reserve, I believe, just set up the next leg of our overall market uptrend and has kept, based on their inflation feedback, this macroeconomic play in place. Okay. And so this is how I'm structuring the remainder of this month, maybe even into the next. So we'll stick with this particular tectonic plate of rising inflation, probably that rising GDP, in a very easy monetary policy environment with still lots of printing. As the Fed has said, they're nowhere near tapering. So by the way, if you're interested in joining me for this kind of analysis, bridging the futures, the currencies, and the stocks together for trades like this, on Monday, actually, just Monday at 1:30, we're going to have our monthly live trading for my sector secrets mastery. All right. So if you're joining me in the futures room, you're probably already aware of a lot of these trades. We're long corn, we're long beans. We've played meats. We're setting up for energies after Thursday's move. So you're definitely going to benefit from this. This is simplertrading/sector. So simplertrading.com/sector. I think you're going to love the way what's happening right now, which is the macro, the stocks and the commodities are colliding in this environment. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a terrific weekend. Keep an eye on crude. I've shown you where I'm going to be watching this on Monday, and I'll catch you in the next update.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency.
It's one of the things that won me